Welcome back, everyone, to our second fine dining interview of the evening. I'm Becca, and I'm the marketing specialist here at Maui Humane Society, and I'm here tonight with our CEO, Steve MacKinnon. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody out there.
So, Steve, talk a little bit about your favorite part of being CEO here and working here.
Is it wrong to say everything? It really is. I'm really lucky to be with this group, and the nice thing about being the CEO is I get to go all the way around the shelter, interact with our staff, our great volunteers. We have a board of directors that I work with, and out in the community. So this is one of these jobs I tell people you don't even have to pay us for. I've got dogs in the office. Where else can you go to be able to do that? Have a dog in for the day, but we're just doing such amazing work. And the nice thing about the CEO, I get to interact with every one of those groups, every one of the departments, every one of the teams. As they come up with ideas, I get excited just like they do. And it's really a really neat place to work every day.
That's awesome. And Steve always has his door open. You're very approachable. You always have cute puppies in there to play with.
Yeah, I always get the best animals, and they know that they have to. Yeah, I got a couple pups that I've been fostering the past week or so, and that's one of the best parts of the job. It's a real neat benefit.
Yeah, so great. So when you started out as CEO, within, I think it was your first couple weeks, or months, you guys had, there was a wildfire and you guys had to evacuate the animals. So if you could let our audience know what the process is for evacuating animals.
And that really is a scary situation. I think everybody on Maui is aware that we do get brush fires occasionally. And on that day, when we had the fire, I was actually enjoying, it was a Sunday, I was enjoying the beach, but I could see smoke way off in the distance. And I got a call from one of the team that was working here, and they said, I'm on my way in. By the time I got into my car and came down here, they had already evacuated. That's how fast the fire was moving. The police and fire said they had to get out right away, and they just did an amazing job there. We got some great video. If you go online on the Facebook page, you can see the last vehicles driving out as the helicopters going across our shelter dropping water. That's how close it was.
Oh, wow.
So just like we encourage people in the community to have plans for their own family and for their own pets to be able to, just in case an emergency comes, we have to do the same thing. And we evacuated. They were amazing, the staff on board. Went to the high school, and luckily we were only there for about 4 or 5 hours. But we set up, we had areas for the dogs, areas for the cats, water, and the really neat thing while all that was going on was the community stepped up. We had they dropping off packages of water, dog food, cat food, everything, because we just didn't know how long we were going to be there, and we just had a stream of cars coming through. It was great. The fire department told us maybe just before dusk we were allowed to go back. But it was really a great feeling to know that the community was there right with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did you guys move Freddie? You don't want to leave him behind.
Don't want to leave him behind.
He dug himself into his hole or something.
Yeah, that was a little scary, but we have a big caging for where we fly on Wings of Aloha, where we do transfers to the mainland. And we have one very large crate for shipping purposes. And we put Freddie in that crate, and I saw 6 people kind of all surrounded around that crate, moved him very carefully out to a truck, and then we set up some temporary caging there at the high school where it didn't seem like it phased him a bit. He probably just had some clean, different type of grass to work on, and it worked out really well.
Oh, that's good. It's great to hear. Our audience loves Freddie. Freddie's a treasure. He just celebrated his 18th birthday.
Yeah, just a teenager, but
yes. Well, now he can vote.
And he's a great mascot. When we are open back to the public, the kids really enjoy him. The parents, when we have tourists come through, they're really surprised that here's this desert tortoise lumbering around through his own area there. And it really is a good conversation starter about what we're doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of what we do here, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the foster program, because I think a lot of people, they be able to adopt an animal right away, but they want to help out. So could you talk about
Sure.
how important it is?
Our foster families are amazing. They're part of our volunteer program, but they're very specialized in what they do. They're willing to welcome these cats and dogs and other critters into their home. And it could be for a couple days, a couple weeks, or even beyond that. So they're willing to take them in the home, and it's so valuable to get them out of the shelter. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress going on, and you know, as much as we give them all sorts of care here at the shelter, it's better to have them in the home. And we get a lot of feedback from the fosters to talk about how they're interacting with their own pets, what little issues they might have, medical issues, things like that. And they're constantly in communication with our staff to make it a better way to kind of build their confidence and all, and eventually get them adopted. It's so much easier to get them adopted when we can say they work great with other pets, they interact great with a cat or a dog, they work great with little kids, things like that. So we have over 2,000 animals were fostered in the past year, and that's because of all these families. And actually during COVID, we even saw a little bit of a spike in the families because they were home more often, kids were home from school, and they thought this was a great way to give back to the community and be able to get involved. So we really encourage anybody that's thinking about it, even if you're not ready to adopt, you know, to reach out to us, go onto our website. There's some training you just do online, ask some questions, and just talk to our staff. It's a really, really neat program. An awful lot of our own staff people do fostering. They said, I've got 2 pups right now,
Yeah.
I'm taking home and fostering, you can't resist them.
Yeah.
The only thing they have to warn the potential foster families is we have something called a foster failure, because you can't help falling in love with these animals. And that's not bad, where the foster becomes an adoption and becomes part of that family. But that's okay too. We really love our fosters. We couldn't do the job that we're doing now without them, and we're really looking forward to being able to expand that program because we know how valuable it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Maui Humane Society's mission has changed a bit over the years since 1963, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about where you see the future of Maui Humane Society going.
We've been doing some amazing things just in the past 5 years or so. We're really proud of what's called our live release rate. That's the number of animals that come into our care and that go out. We're in for cats, we're in the high 80 percentiles, and dogs, we're in the mid to high 90, depending on the month. So that just shows right there that how successful we are. We're interacting with the community more, and I think over the next few months and beyond, the community's going to see a lot of that. One thing that we're really proud of right now is we've adopted a program called Fear-Free Sheltering. And every single one of our staff members are doing it, and the volunteers are now working on it. So even if there's somebody in facilities, somebody like yourself that maybe you're not seeing the dogs and cats every day, we want everybody to take this to understand what fear is really about. They're in an uncomfortable environment. They've lost their family for some reason. They don't understand. Very confusing. And we want to be able to provide those services to those animals. So probably in the next few months, you're going to see things in the press, and keep an eye on our website where we're going to talk about, we want to get more into the community. We definitely want to expand our foster program. We want to get more foster families. The last thing we want to do is keep a dog or a cat here at the shelter for long periods of time. We'd love to be able to get them into a family. And that's what we're going to be working on, to get out in the community, to provide services. We're doing some amazing things. We have a Forever Pets program, which is essentially food, medical services, support services to be able to keep the animals in their home. We're in a real difficult time. Slowly we're getting out of COVID, but we know that those times are going to continue beyond that. So we want to be able to be in the community, be able to help them. You're going to see those changes coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for touching on that and helping our audience know that we are trying to be more community focused too. Speaking of any challenges we might be facing this year, we have some challenges of our own here tonight to sort of boost your donations. And Steve, we love you. However,
it's interesting that she's hesitating, so no, I'm going to start hesitating.
we have a challenge for you tonight. And one of our food vendors and sponsors is in on this challenge. We have a mystery dinner for you. And we are asking our audience to donate if you feel inclined, whatever amount you think is appropriate, if you want to see CEO Steve MacKinnon eat dog biscuits for dinner. So.
And actually, they look like the gourmet dog biscuits, but I'm not sure if that really says anything. I do have a confession to make, though. As a kid, I loved milk-bone dog biscuits. So I'm not so hesitant about that, but
Okay.
I'll trade you for the pizza. And I'd even donate for that. Yeah.
Quite good, thank you.
But but my understanding is that if you look on the screen where we're talking, you can hit the donate button. But I'm just not going to do it for nickels and dimes or a couple dollars. Let's donate to the shelter. Let's donate to the dogs and cats and things like that. And what biscuits I don't eat, I'll take back to the kennel that I'm staying tonight. I've got a couple pups that would absolutely love it. But I know these don't look like the regular ones you buy at the supermarket, because I know these come from Maui Cookie Lab.
Yeah, they do actually look pretty good.
Yeah, and Maui Cookie Lab is with us all the time. They come by at least a monthly basis to drop stuff off to us. They're just an amazing sponsor. They love us and we love them too.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I could say that even if I didn't get any donations, I'd still eat them, but I think the main thing is come on, you got to give me something to be able to do this. If anything, donate some money here just so the pups will get some, that I don't eat them all.
There you go. And really quickly, I'm looking in the chat, and thank you so much, Laura Jackson, for your comment. We really take the Fear-Free program seriously, and it's been super, super helpful, especially for people like myself. I work on the development and marketing team, and I'm not necessarily an animal expert in the same way that some of the other staff are. So even if you think you know dogs really well, Fear-Free will definitely teach you a thing or two.
Yeah.
So thank you. And thank you so much to Nicole, Christy, and Molly for their stars. Oh my gosh. That's great.
And if people want to know more about Fear-Free, you can go online, and there's a section of Fear-Free about Fear-Free for the family. So your own family animals, you can apply the same ideas, especially if you're maybe struggling a little bit with behavior. I know Rachel talked to you a little bit about behavior earlier tonight.
Yes.
So great, Laura, to bring that up. It's something that we really want to reinforce, that we really want to be a fear-free island. And we're going to be the first to be able to adopt this, but we're going to be encouraging the vet clinics, the animal hospitals to do this, because it is really so valuable, and it's going to be something that's really neat for the animals.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like we do have a bit of a donation here. It's hard for me to tell on here how much it was, but I do think that means you have to at least eat one dog biscuit. What do you think?
Absolutely. Like I said, when I was a kid, I loved the milk bones, and these look so much better than milk bones. Definitely check out they're ready to zoom in on me, so I mean, I can. No.
And for everyone that's watching, you can also send stars. That will prompt anyone on camera, right now it's Steve, poor Steve, that will prompt our participants to actually do some of these challenges. So why don't we actually cut out while you finish your dog bone?
My appetizer. This is my dessert. We had a great dinner here.
This is appetizer, main course, and dessert.
There you go. And I think that they're gonna, the pups that are in my kennel tonight are going to smell this on my breath, so that I'm going to take a couple back to them as well.
All right. That sounds like a good deal.
Thanks everybody for watching. Keep on hitting that donate button all throughout the evening. It's for an amazing cause. Your shelter, your Maui Humane. Thanks so much for all your support.
Yes, thank you. So let's go out to the kennels and see what's going on out there. Here there are some other humans partaking in dog
I'm just going to take a couple of these and
Sure, take some from the room. Don't take the whole plate. You earned it.
Yeah, there we go. And thanks for the donation. We appreciate that.
All right. So for those of you just tuning in, again, this is our CEO, Steve MacKinnon. He's been challenged to eat doggy treats tonight in exchange for donations
There we
and
go.
stars.
Yes.
And how do they taste? We got
Actually, they're good. You can taste a number of different tastes in there. There's definitely cheese in there, and obviously dogs love cheese. So I get that. My canines are working pretty good, so it's excellent. I mean, definitely check out Maui Cookie Lab. They do some really, really neat stuff for humans as well as for our dog families there.
Great.
Well, Steve, I actually have a few questions for you. I just heard a little bit about your interview, but so how do you think the Maui Cookie Lab dog treats post up next to the milk bones?
Oh, much better. Milk bones, you know, being maybe a 5 or 6 year old, you know, stealing from my own dog at that time. Hey, they're pretty good, but these are excellent. These are excellent.
Great. Well, don't finish them all in one go.
Yeah.
We might want to save some for the
I
pups
can
there.
hear the pups behind me. They already know what I've got here, so they're
Well, then why don't we?
jealous.
Thank you so much for
Sure.
the interview. Thanks for letting us learn a little bit about some weird quirks you had as a kid. And we'll have you head on over to your kennel.
Great. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye,
I'll
everybody.
see you in there. Okay, well, something I did not know about Steve MacKinnon, CEO, was that he ate milk bones as a kid. So I'm glad that he's able to revisit that passion point with the Maui Cookie Lab dog treats. Now, we're going to come back to our participants, but we want to hear from you. Is there anybody out there that wants a challenge done by one of these participants, and they're willing to give just a few dollars, maybe $10, $20, and these participants can really figure out what's in their wag bag and see if they're also interested in eating some of these dog treats? You never know. So, if there's anybody out there, you let us know if there's a challenge. Otherwise, we do have a next activity. So we did see that we did the art masterpieces with our pups, but now we want to see if the humans can beat out our pups with these masterpieces. So let's see if anybody's actually interested in, licking some of the peanut butter or cheese whiz or whipped cream off of our canvases and seeing what they look like. So why don't we come along? Hey, Jody.
Hey.
So there is a nice little treat behind you in the basket. And it is something similar to what we had for Nalu. Now, actually, in the other basket. So we're going to go back to our wag bags in just a second.
Oh, okay.
But there should be, yes.
Oh.
There it is. Thank you, Kayani.
We are, yeah.
So, Jody, we're interested if you would like to challenge. Well, I guess Nalu didn't really get a chance to be able to do it. Would you like to create some art with your nose or your tongue with this canvas? Would you just is that what you've been waiting for all of this?
I can't believe you're asking. Yes.
Well, I mean, whenever you are ready, we are ready to watch.
Okay.
So I think we just need to get. I think it would probably be easier if we got some peanut butter or whipped cream. What would you prefer?
Whipped cream.
Okay, why don't we grab you some whipped cream?
Okay.
And it's just coming just around. So, do you have a certain technique that you think that you might be going for?
I'm a fan of the realists. So, I thought I would just, do
Replicate.
something of that genre.
Yep.
The whipped cream. I don't usually use whipped cream, but I'm
So
willing. Thank you. Oh gosh, I've got every medium
Oh, perfect.
available. Thank you.
Just in case you changed your mind here.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, oh, beautiful. I really love the colors that you've got there.
Right. There's the canvas is really right now. I know. You have some weird.
Now, people watching at home, don't forget, to donate a pretty dollar just to see this.
This is my assistant.
Yeah, beautiful.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Nalu.
Okay. I can look.
Oh, wonderful. Oh,
Together.
you are.
Put it together. Feeling it.
Jody, go!
It's like Van Gogh is here with me.
Yes, that is tremendous.
If he weren't so lactose intolerant, it would really.
Oh,
Hold on, one more. Yep.
wow. You
Mom,
have done.
This one's for you. Art history is being made.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I know that Nalu didn't get the
Here,
chance last
Nalu.
time around. Oh,
Here,
yeah.
let's give him. You know what? I like to collaborate.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
Molly, thank you so much for the stars.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Nolly, I mean, come on.
He doesn't even get up.
No, he doesn't get up. He relaxes into his work.
I just.
You can't rush good art. Thanks, buddy.
Beautiful. Jody, thank you.
Thanks for the whipped cream.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you want to finish that yourself, you're more than welcome to. But if you would like it,
It's the money.
yeah. I guess MHS at the end of the day.
Oh
so,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. You sell this. This is an NFT, everybody.
Perfect.
And you can send your Bitcoin right now.
Thanks to Bingus. Yeah, we all are set up with that. So beautiful. Awesome.
Nice work, Jody. I'd pay $100 for that.
Now we've got Sarah who I think is very content. I don't think we need to disrupt her sleep. I think we're all good. Hi. Hi. So, at the other end of your kennel, there are 2 canvases over there for you.
Okay.
Now, the first time around, we had the pups do the masterpiece. Now, we're interested to know if you guys would like to design some art yourselves. And we can get you the whipped cream and the peanut butter and all the easy cheese that you need in order to develop your masterpiece. Blue one, perfect. So, is that something that you guys would be interested in? Yeah? Okay. Would we like peanut butter, whipped cream, cheese? Maybe a variety just so that you can decide?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Okay. We're going to get some peanut butter and whipped cream for you in just a second. Now, you can use your nose if you're not interested in licking it. So, you do have options. You know what? And you can use both. You know, you can be as creative as you would like. Jody had just gone for a realist type of art technique, but you can use anything that you want.
You have to use like your nose.
Oh. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Yes. All right, Mihie's got some treats for you to put on top of the canvas. Beautiful. Thank you, Mihie.
Alright, you want peanut butter?
All right. Yes.
Thank you.
I really like your smearing technique already.
You don't want whipped cream?
All right, people that joining us virtually, we want you to send us stars. And on 3, should we be ready to go and lick that canvas?
Yep.
Thank you, Nicole, for the stars. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes! Beautiful! You are doing a tremendous, tremendous job. I love the enthusiasm here. Christy, thank you so much for the stars. Ruby, you're doing a phenomenal job. Keep it up. Is the peanut butter a bit sticky to the plastic? No? Wow, you did an amazing job. Do you want to hold up the canvas just to see a little glimpse of what we've got here? Ta-da! Woo! Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Lots of stars for this. Oh, Jamie Sue.
Jamie Sue, thank you so much for the stars. Well, Anna.
Yes.
We do have some art for you back there. I did think that you heard what was going on before we got to your kennel.
I did.
Are you interested in doing the art, or would you prefer to do a different challenge?
I'll do different.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Anna, would you like to grab something special in that wag bag?
So there was 2 things.
Yeah.
So do I get to choose?
You sure do. The choice is yours, Anna. You're going for the Maui Cookie Lab Maui dog treat.
I'm so excited. These look really, really good.
And you know, Steve did have a few bites before. I didn't see him stopping.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
So is
mean,
this after dinner treat?
it sure is. Yes, this is the dessert that we will be serving. And you know what?
I want some too.
Blackjack is very interesting. Let's support Anna with some stars. Feel free to send over those stars, people.
Smells good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just like
What kind of flavors do we have going on here?
peanut butter and oatmeal.
Wonderful.
They're very good.
Nice. And, oh, so gentle. And a treat that you can share with your pup.
Yes.
What wine would you pair with these dog treats?
Maybe a Pinot Grigio.
I think that's a wonderful taste. No, we might see if we've got some in the back for you. No promises, though. Thank you so much, Anna. Yes, thank you. Send money. Beautiful. Nicole, Christy, and Molly, keep on sending those stars. We love them. Well, Kiana, you're the last kennel here. Now, we did have some, the canvas with the art that's over in the back of the kennel, if you would like to do that. We do have different dog treats for you. Is that a challenge that you would be interested in doing?
Yeah.
You could do both, you could do either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hop to it. Which one are you going to pick?
Painting? Yeah, the painting.
Awesome. Yes, so Kiana had put so much effort, and we thank you so much for all of the TikToks and the social media posts that you did on behalf of MHS. We were talking about it in the office. We were letting everybody else here know what was going on, and we really, really, really appreciate all the work that you did. Well, Legend, you already had this opportunity, so we need to get you either some peanut butter or or some whipped cream or some cheese.
Okay.
Which one would you like? Or maybe we'll go for a combination?
I'll do whipped cream.
Whipped cream. Awesome. We'll get you some whipped cream in just a second. Beautiful. Now, what colors do we have here?
Orange, yellow, red, green, blue, and blue.
Perfect. Yes, so we did have a question, and yes, this is Legend, and although Legend, I think, did Legend have the rainbow earlier too? Or did he have a variety of colors?
Yeah, right.
Variety. Okay, well, I'm really excited with what you're about to show us, Kia. Well,
All right, ready?
yeah, here we go. We've got some whipped cream for you, and you know what? It could be a collaboration here with how excited Legend. Oh!
Is it for you? No. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead, Travis. Show them how it's done.
Okay. Thank you, Chris, for the stars. And Kiana is really, really lathering on that whipped cream. I am loving this. This is the heaviest pour that we've had so far.
She's enthusiastic.
Very much so. I really like what you're going with here. Here we go. Yes, Kiana. Amazing. throw some donations into the Facebook, people. We've raised $435, but we have a long way to go, and Kiana is really putting in some effort here. I really want to see you hit that donate button. Yes, Kiana. You even got some on your nose. I am loving it. You are doing a phenomenal job.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Show the people at home.
Beautiful. Oh, interesting. I thought it would have taken a little bit more of a pull, but you know what? It stayed a little bit static. But you know what? I actually quite like that modern take that you did.
Should we let him finish it off for you? Add his own little signature to it?
That's a great
Maybe
idea.
a collaboration.
So Legend is going to collaborate with Kiana. And, you know, just taste a little bit of the palette before it's on. There we go. Beautiful. He's just really diving in here.
Oh, you're a good team. You two do well together.
Yeah.
You can go on the road, wherever Legend will be living.
This is beautiful.
Thanks, Chris, for the stars.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, good job, Legend.
So Legend has been fostered by Jamie
There we
Sue.
Showing off his work.
I don't think we're going to be able to auction that one off. I think that one might be staying with you guys. So Legend has been fostered by Jamie Sue, who was the winner at the Ondas. So thank you, Jamie Sue, for bringing him back to us for this wonderful evening. And we're just so excited. So Jamie Sue had donated $12,001 to the event. So congratulations to Jamie Sue and to the other winners, Jennifer and Judy, who had also won. And we are just so thankful and grateful for all of the hard work that has gone into all of these participants fundraising for us. So the night is not over yet. We still have Zoom trivia to bring to you. So please stay with us. But what we're going to do is throw a link in the chat, and we are going to go live with Zoom trivia theme, cats and dogs, at 9 p.m. We want you to bring your ohana, bring your pets. We want to see your pets here. And we'll take a photo before Zoom starts, or before trivia starts, and we'll take a picture of everybody in the community, or, you know, back on the mainland if they're still up. And we cannot wait to see you at 9. So just click that link in the chat, and we will see you at 9 p.m.